What up, though? Long time no see. Long time no see. All right. Had some crazy ass stuff happening in the ethers, you know? Okay. First card out wants to be the lovers. Got you. Copy. All right. So I guess it's going to be a love reading. Let's get it. What's the energy for the collective? What is the collective? Oh, need to know right now. Queen of Cups. Okay. So you could be embodying this energy right now. I find the Queen of Cups, in my opinion, relates to like, well, water signs, obviously, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, but kind of relates to the summer or the springtime, right? Like, I don't know. But yeah, you could be very intuitive. You could be compassionate. Whoa. Very compassionate, very creative. And again, the Queen of Swords just came out too. So, whoa, two queens already on the board, as well as the lovers, okay? So, harmony is coming, depending on what you're looking at. Okay, and the Hierophant's on the bottom. Wow. Structure and knowledge. So you're looking to use your knowledge, use your truth, as the Queen of Swords would say. Use your truth to harness your strength and possibly go after what you want, right? Your ambition. Queen of Swords is very ambitious. The Queen of Cups is very grounded in those emotions when it comes to maybe your ambition. Jeez Louise, Four of Wands. Okay, this is a love reading for real, dog. For real. All right. And then you got the Mother Star, which is a yes card, okay? So I feel like the collective, and again, I'm a part of the collective as well. So I feel like the collective has done a lot of like moku, moku is severing or cutting ties with something, certain things in our lives that no longer serve a purpose there. Yes, yes card right here. Yep, Mother Star. All right, and this could be, I'm going to say it has to do with the relationship just because of what I'm looking at right here, but it also has to do with like who you no longer are, right? The Queen of Cups and the Queen of Swords kind of like take no harm, or wait, do no harm, take no shit kind of queens, right? And I feel like that could have to do with boundaries you set with somebody, maybe someone that has been in your life for a long time, or maybe someone that you're just kind of sick and tired of giving chances to, which is valid, right? Definitely valid. Three of Wands, okay? So now you're looking towards the future, right? You're using your binoculars to look forwards, outwards, into what could be more, right? You're holding on to those sticks or wands very seriously right there, right? You're looking to come into your luck moment, okay? Judgment on the bottom, okay? So you're looking to accept the situation for what it is and move forward and kind of reassess where you are. And you're having some type of awakening when it comes to what your worth truly is and what you truly deserve when it comes to unity, love, freedom, whatever that looks like to you, creativity. You know what I mean? And I feel like this relates to me too, with like losing my job a couple weeks ago. You know, I've really been doing my best to try to see what I could step into that would like move my soul, not necessarily like use my soul, but like move it in some way or feel like I'm helping people or contributing in some way. That's so weird. I just shuffled all that shit and the Judgment card came out again. So again, you definitely are reassessing things. You're no longer feeling trapped. You're no longer stuck in this anxiety. You no longer feel frustration for what was. You're just kind of accepting what is. You're using your better judgment on accepting what is, and you're again reassessing your situation and where you're at and where you want to be. Okay, cut the deck. You got the Three of Cups. Okay, so again, abundance, family, friends, community is yours to be had here. All right, Six of Wands. Okay, so you are gonna go into this triumph and this victory season that is coming up. We're only 4 minutes into the video. That's insane. Okay, so look, and I think it's interesting that when I moved the Six of Wands, underneath it is struggle, hardship, loss. All right. So again, this is probably the season you, the collective, could be coming from, right? So I definitely relate to that. We could see something as a loss, but really, I feel like the greater picture and like what whoever you believe in is trying to show you, us, the collective, that there is a bigger picture at hand and there is more to come to light. So yeah, let us see. That's crazy. Look, the lover's even on the bottom of this joint. All right, let's clarify the lover's card. This is already a crazy ass reading. I'm telling you, 4 minutes, 30 seconds in, we going for it. That's what I get for being gone so long. I am deeply apologetic. Welcome if you're new. Hello if you've been here forever. Okay, the Magician. Again, you're using your willpower to decide how you want to move now. Okay, you're using it to be resourceful, to understand that you have the skills and the ability to move forward in whatever it is you're doing. You are the magician. You do create. Like, that is what, and the Fool's on the bottom. So you're not looking to second guess yourself or to have anxiety or stay stuck where you were, right? Like, you're looking for freedom, you're looking for beginnings, and you're looking for adventure. Keeps popping up highly, highly. All right, Queen of Cups. Please clarify the Queen of Cups. I want one card, please. That was another queen that I was about to verify. It was like 3 cards under there, so we're not doing that. All right, Queen of Cups. Hey, remember how I said the Queen of Cups represents summer or spring, in my opinion? Okay, so you got the sun right here. Boom. All right, sunflowers could be significant, okay? Just flowers in general, floral arrangements. Maybe you're a florist. I don't know. Okay, so again, you're not looking to hold on to where you came from. You're looking very much to seek out the things that make you happy, to redefine the things that make you happy, that bring you joy, that bring you vitality, that fill you with life, that fill your cup, okay? You're really looking at it as glass, the glass is half full, not half empty, okay? Please clarify the Queen of Swords. Yikes. All right, strength. Again, you're utilizing your strength. And I said something about summertime. So strength, again, to me, this represents Leo. Like, I think of lion. And there's also, what is that, a jaguar in there? I don't know. But yeah, so you're using your courage, you're using your bravery to step forward in self-confidence and in your inner power. Look, Queen of Swords on the bottom again. You're cutting through the bullshit like ain't nobody's business, all right? And that's what this time is for, right? Again, the summer is very much a season of rebirth, right? It's regrowing everything from the winter that was dead or died off, right? So we're very much coming from a place of power. We're no longer coming from a place of, oh, I don't know my words, I don't know. We're not doing that, all right? Oh, 2 cards. Okay, so hold on. We got, all right, I might keep both of these because, all right, we got the 2 of Cups and the Ace of Cups, okay? And the Ace of Cups kept popping up in the other deck. And again, with the 8 of Swords on the bottom of this deck, again, bro. 8 of Swords on the bottom of 2 decks, okay? You see these women in these pictures, okay? They definitely are blindfolded to what was happening. Maybe you were blind to something and you were thinking that something was going to work out a different way than it did. Now you're coming to the realization and taking that blindfold off that it is not going to come to fruition, but it's also going to be okay, right? You got the Ace of Cups here. You got the 2 of Cups, all right? Again, with the unity, partnership, love, new feelings, okay? All right? And emotional awakening. And what does that say? Spirituality, intuition. You're using your intuition to cut through the bullshit. I'm telling you, clarify this 3 of Wands. And you're also looking forward to the future. You're not really looking. And again, with the 5 of Swords, bro, you're tired of arguing. You're tired of trying to convince someone to stay somewhere they don't belong anymore. And that's fine. 8 of Cups, okay? You're walking away. You are letting go. This bitch is gone, right? She's headed towards the full moon. Maybe the next full moon is significant. The next full moon is on the 31st at the end of the month, which I find very interesting. As to why, I'm not really sure, but it just feels like an interesting, auspicious time to have a full moon on the last day of the month. But anyway, please clarify the Judgment card. Woo, woo, woo. Page of Swords, okay? Yeah, again, cutting away the BS. It's no longer, there's no longer room for it in your life, right? You see all these clouds back here, right? She's kind of cutting on her own regard, but she can't really see what she's cutting down. But again, I feel like you're very aware of what you're cutting in and out of your life, okay? And you're feeling inspired to do so, okay? You're no longer feeling like you don't know what you're doing. Like, that's, and again with the Judgment, bro, we are getting duplicate cards on here. That is actually insane. So yeah, I just feel like this is definitely a very, very powerful time for you to decide what it is you want to do next and where it is you feel you're headed. Because again, with all these double cards that keep popping up in the same meanings, like the Magician is here too, you're definitely looking to create a different life than what you have going on right now, and you're ready to embrace and receive and to have a life that you feel willing to receive and open to receiving. Is there 2 cards stuck on this card? Thick as hell. All right, and again, some mushroom magic, communication, exploring new states of consciousness, untapped potential, okay? So you are now, as the Magician, being tapped into your untapped potential. That is what's happening right now, okay? You're going to want to go ahead and connect with your with your intuition, this card fell out. Amethyst and passion flower. I just saw a bunch of passion flower the other day. I've also been utilizing passion flower a lot in my herbal remedies, okay? So violet flame, transmuting, breaking addictions, nervous system. Oh man, and I'm doing a nervous system event coming up soon. So that's insane to me, right? So you're highly focused on your nervous system, what makes you tick. You already know who you are, okay? 1001 when I said that. So 1010 could be significant. I was seeing that number sequence a lot the other day. All right, you already know who you are. This amethyst also really is highly reminding me of third eye. Okay, you're following the seed of your intuition. You're no longer listening to outside influences, and you're not being influenced by outside influences, right? Like, you know who you are. I really, really strongly feel like this collective here is honing in their power and really wielding that sword of power to get them to where they want and need to be. All right, so let's. All right, Ethiopian opal, fertile ground, Pegasus, unicorn energy, rainbow child. Okay, so you are walking on fertile ground to make these things possible, and that's beautiful to me. Again, with all these light colors, like I'm really getting upper chakra energy. Okay, and then you get into the darker colors right here. Okay, so and the colors that are standing out are the red and orangish colors right here. So. Definitely upper chakra energy, but also lower, what is it, sacral and solar plexus chakra energies are standing out to me. And again, this card on the bottom, dahlias are one of my favorite flowers, okay? Ego shattering, soul fragments, and emptying, the void, okay? You could feel like you're in this void, like there is no light around you, and there is no way of seeing your way out. What is that quote? If you think you're in the dark and you don't see any light, look again. You just might be the light, or something of that nature, okay? So you could very well be the light that you're searching for. And again, no one's going to save you. So yeah, you're going to need to be the light for yourself at this moment in time. And I know that can be harder said than done, but please lean on your community, lean on your trusted peers. Lean on your spirituality. Lean on whoever you believe in to make you feel and understand and know that you are powerful beyond measure, and that you are capable of making this next part of your life come to fruition. I keep using that word a lot. All right, so cycle and worthy, boom. And what are we talking about? We were just talking about ending a cycle and being and feeling and knowing you're worthy, okay? So I feel like that's definitely relevant. You got fire sign on the bottom, again, with the summer energy, in my opinion. It's been like fire outside, sensuality, okay? So the more you connect with your divine feminine, I don't care if you're divine feminine, divine masculine, whichever we have both energies within us, okay? So the more you connect with your sensuality, your creativity, your intuition, those feminine, whatever people like to say, aspects of yourself, the more you're going to be able to take action and step forward into your truest and highest purpose, okay? And just remember, knowledge is everything. I know nothing on the bottom. I know nothing at all, okay? And your purpose is being shown to you. Horses could be significant as well, all right? So I feel like that's all I got for y'all, and I pray that this helped. I'll see you soon. Peace.